What can you do to prepare for the recession, to come out of it having the most money possible? And this is the time where they say that you either go out of business or you become very, very wealthy. And what are those three things? So today we're gonna be talking about three main things. Here, I'm literally in the Dubai Mall, and there's the Burj Khalifa behind me. There's these huge fountains out here that go off, I think every couple hours. It's literally crazy. If you've ever seen the Bellagio fountains in Las Vegas, this is even crazier, and it's a better sight, draws a lot more people. And this is actually the tallest building in the world. And literally people come here from all over the world just to see this building. But what we're really talking about today, guys, is the upcoming recession. So there's been a lot of talk about the recession, about the economy going down. Is that actually happening? What's actually going on? So I'm here to tell you guys that. So we are going into a recession. We've actually had 2 quarters in a row where the GDP has gone down. It's been negative. And when that happens, that means the economy is contracting. That does mean that you are going into a recession. There's usually cycles of expansion. That's when the GDP goes up, more money is being made by people, more spending is being done. When there's a contraction, that's what we call a recession, guys. The GDP is going down. And this is the time where they say that you either go out of business or you become very, very wealthy. And so what's the difference between those two things, right? It all is based on the decisions that you're making. And a lot of it starts from the knowledge that you have, right? You can only do as well as you know, right? So in this video, we're gonna be talking about, A, what can you do to prepare for the recession, to come out of it having the most money possible? And what are those three things? So today we're gonna be talking about 3 main things. The first one, guys, is you need to be stacking cash. So a lot of people, they get confused when it comes to a recession. What should they be doing? Should they be, taking their money and putting it into assets because, the dollar's going down in value? Or should they be, holding cash? The truth of the matter is, guys, is that cash is actually what you need, because when a recession happens, all of these prices, whether it's stocks, crypto, real estate, all these things are gonna crash, and they're gonna be worth a lot less compared to what they were originally. And you wanna make sure that you're positioned with a lot of cash to be able to buy those assets on pennies on the dollar, and that's how you make all the returns, right? If you don't have any cash on hand, when those things crash, you're not gonna be able to buy them, right? So number one biggest thing, guys, is stack as much cash as you possibly can. Going into number 2, you have to have cash flowing businesses. You want to start making sure that if you have a business or you have, anything that's generating you money, you want to make sure that it's actually cash flowing, and you want to make sure it's not something that you're just losing cash flow in. What do I mean by that? You could have a profitable business, but if it's not spitting out cash every single month into your bank account, it's not cash flowing. A lot of people build startups and businesses where they have a lot of equity, but the truth of the matter is, guys, you can't really cash that equity out until you have an exit event or, something, happens long term, right? When a recession is happening, you want to make sure all your businesses are bringing in capital every single month to your bank account. And what's that going to allow you to do, guys, is it's going to allow you to do number 1, which is stack more cash. The more cash you have, the more obviously you're going to be equipped to take advantage of the recession and actually come out on the other side generating wealth. So what are some cash flowing businesses that you can get involved in, right? So this is not the time to hire a bunch of employees. This is not the time to sign a bunch of corporate leases. This is not the time to put a lot of money into inventory. This is time you want to actually create a lean business model. So, go in and start making sure that you're generating as much cash as possible, as much profit as possible, because let's say a recession does happen and people start spending less in your sector. Let's say less money starts coming in, you can still stay in business. Additionally, you want to also make sure that you're just not in a position where you overextended yourself. And because usually when a recession happens, most companies end up firing a lot of their employees. They can't support their payroll. A lot of companies end up liquidating all their inventory that they have, whether you have an e-com store, if you're buying inventory. This is probably not the best time to have a lot of inventory held up, right? You probably want to make sure that you're very lean. You're just selling these items and you're just making a straight profit. But what are some of the best businesses to be involved in right now? Arbitrage is probably one of the best businesses, right? So what is arbitrage? You're literally flipping and selling services as a middleman. And so if you have an e-com brand, maybe you transition into drop shipping. I know everyone doesn't like drop shipping, but it's a lot less risky when you're drop shipping a product than it is for you to have millions of inventory. I literally had friends, even though, the crazy stuff that happened last year, we were all shut down and e-com sales went through the roof. A lot of people had to liquidate inventory early on because they didn't have enough capital, right, to hold on to it. So you want to make sure you're properly situated when it comes to this stuff. But arbitrage is one industry. Any service-based financial industry is going to crush it right now, right? So insurance, credit repair, funding, loans, all those industries are going to go crazy, right? Because they're counter-cyclical to the economy. In fact, when people see that a recession is happening, when the economy is going down, when they're losing their jobs, this is exactly when people start investing in credit repair. This is exactly when people start buying insurance, life insurance, health insurance. This is exactly when people start getting some of these financial products. So if you have the ability to sell any financial services, you're gonna make a killing during this time. Literally, I did over $14 million in 2020 to 2021 just because of how much more demand there was for loans, credit cards, merchant cash advances, credit repair, all these financial services. So, you know, get in the financial service space. It's literally gonna crush it in the next year or two that's coming right now. So that's another industry to be in. The third industry that's very good to be in, guys, is going to be marketing and social media. The truth of the matter is, whether we're in a recession or not, those industries are always gonna have clients. And especially in a recession, when businesses are struggling more than ever, if you're good at what you're doing, you'll be able to make a killing partnering up with businesses, helping them make more revenue, and you take a cut of what they're making. So right now it's easier than ever to make money in social media as well as marketing online. A lot of businesses are not even online, and so as the recession happens, a lot of those businesses will go out of business. But you could be one of the people that's servicing these people and helping them stay in business, make more money, and just add more revenue. And in fact, you don't even have to know how to do a lot of these services. You can find people that can fulfill those products. I actually have a program where I teach people how to get involved in the financial services industry, you know, teaching people how to actually build a business in this space, you know, sell credit, sell loans, how to broker this stuff, how to educate your customer, all these different things. But you could partner with someone that has a marketing agency, you could partner with someone that has a credit repair company, you could partner with someone that has an insurance agency, and you could literally make money just being, you know, an affiliate or a middleman or a broker, just like I said, doing the arbitrage. So now that being said, those are some industries that you could literally get involved in that makes a lot of money and a lot of cash flow during this time that can help you stack cash. What is the third thing that you should be doing, guys? You should be educating yourself. You should be getting more information. You should be watching videos like this. You should be researching what to do to properly position yourself in the economy. I mean, the truth of the matter is most people don't even spend 10 minutes studying what to do, and then they expect to get great results. The fact of the matter is, guys, the more you study, the more time you spend watching videos like this, lectures like this, studying the economy, studying what to do, the more results you'll actually get in your business and in your income. So the last step, like I said, guys, is to be studying, to be watching these videos, to be paying attention, to be getting as much information as possible. Literally, the right information can change your entire situation. If you understand that, then you should be watching videos, getting more info, getting around the right people, and just surrounding yourself with people that are gonna come out of this recession with a lot more money. And the last thing I'll leave you guys with is, don't get discouraged that a recession is coming. Literally, Warren Buffett says it's the #1 opportunity to make a lot of money and generate a lot of wealth. So you should be excited that that's happening, but you should go into it informed, right? The only people that are gonna be hurt the most are the people that have no information, that are uninformed, that don't even know this is happening, right? So as long as you're moving with information, you know what you're doing, you have a plan, and you're kind of aligned with the people that are also gonna be making a lot of money, building a lot of wealth, and making the right moves, you're gonna be able to do the same. So, you know, if you guys wanna make sure you come out the other side of the recession with a lot of money, create a lot of wealth, and be successful, your business goes to the next level, you know, make sure you guys are watching my videos. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of game for you guys, especially with the recession that's coming. You guys need to be paying attention, watching this stuff. And literally, guys, you can literally change your life. Doesn't matter if you're in debt right now, or you have a couple 100K, or you have 10K, 5K, whatever it is, you can literally 10X, 100X, 1000X that in the next 2 years if you are focused, diligent, and actually learn this information and then apply it. So the second part is the most important thing. Make sure you guys are actually applying what I'm telling you guys, and you guys will be successful, and hopefully out here in Dubai, literally shopping in the mall, looking at the Burj Khalifa, having a good time, and sweating to death, man. It's hot as hell out here. But listen, guys, I'd rather be rich and sweating than, you know, uninformed and not knowing what's going on and sweating for another reason because I lost all my money. So make sure you guys watch these videos, leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys want to learn, and I'm gonna be dropping a lot of game, teaching you guys the sauce behind the scenes of what I'm actually doing, why it's working, and how you can do the same. So see you guys in the next video.